Hey everyone, Sonya Wallace here with Sonya's Quilts and Embroidery. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my subscribers and all the sweet things you say. Some of them, I guess you might say constructive criticism, but there's no such thing as constructive criticism. Constructive means to build something up. Criticism means to take something down. So, that's something I was taught growing up. And I had a very strict upbringing. And, I didn't wear a pair of shorts until I got married. And we were going to the beach. And I'm still not a short wearer. About as short as I go is knee breeches or the little croc pants. I like to wear those a lot during the summertime, and I wear them in the wintertime too. In Alabama, we'll have cold days, which is pretty cool today, and I forgot to turn my heater on last night before I went in. It got a little warm in here, and I turned it off. And then I usually try to remember to turn it back on before I go in, and I forgot to turn it back on last night. So it's a bit airish, fresh. It's very fresh out here today, but I'm not complaining. I am not going to complain. I don't care how cold it gets. I'm not going to complain about the cold, because I did enough complaining about the hot that I don't want to seem like I'm just griping all the time. But it was hot this past summer, and it was all I could do to stay cool enough out here to get my work done. But I'd like to talk a little bit about what my dreams are for next year, and as far as what my business and everything. I've been threatening to do this for years, and I think this year is the year that I'm going to do that. I'm going to slow down on my orders. I do enjoy making quilts for other people, but it gets really bad out of hand sometimes. Right now I'm working on making this one long enough. It was, a girl brought me this. It was somebody, her grandmother or mother or somebody made this quilt, and they did not get it put together before they passed away or got sick or whatever. And so I'm finished putting it together for this lady, and I'm almost done with it. It's just not quite long enough to be considered a bed quilt. And I like to make all, I see all these quilt channels that make their quilts. They'll finish at 76 by 76. What is that? Anything less than 105 inches to me is a throw. So, 76 by 76 is not, to me, it's not a bed quilt. A bed quilt needs to be at least 105 on full and up, and twin 100 inches. And then I do make throws. Mine are about 55 by about 65. And then I have a baby quilt that are 44 by 44. And that's the sizes I've been going with for years. I used to make my quilts too short. I didn't realize I was making them too short. And I got to doing some research. And the queens and the king, they're about 15 inches too short. So I started making them longer. But next year, I would like to teach more. I would really, really like to do like some quilt clubs, to where every Tuesday, everybody, we get together and do a quilt. Maybe it's a quilt that has 4 or 5 different kinds of blocks or whatever. And, 1 week learn how to make one block, 1 week learn how to make the next block. And, work it all the way up to getting, probably we'll do like queen size, very popular quilt. Not many people have full size beds anymore. Everybody usually goes on up to a queen if they're going, because there's only like 6 inches difference between a full size bed is like 54 inches wide, and a queen is 60. So most people just go on up to a queen and skip the full altogether. I think you can still buy full-size mattresses, but I just don't think many people use that size anymore. But I'd like to do some quilt classes. The whole month of January, I want to clean. I want to clean and organize my shop / studio. I don't know. To me, that sounds very arrogant to call your sewing shop a studio. But whatever. Whatever. You know, there will be. I don't have custom furniture like some of these beautiful sewing rooms you see in magazines and on Facebook pages, because you know, those are not realistic. They're just not. I mean, somebody might argue with me and say, my sewing room looks like that, and blah, blah, blah. And I believe your sewing room looks like that. But do you make 300 quilts a year? Is what I'm asking. Because it's impossible to keep one that clean when you are basically a manufacturer and not a hobbyist. But I would like to go more places, do more things, see more things. I would like to go out and do more classes, like go to more places, like on a Saturday, and teach t-shirt quilt classes like I did last year. I always enjoy those, and I had several people that asked me to come to their town and do one in their town, but you know, I don't know your town, and so you would have to kind of get it set up for me at a community center, or you know, somewhere that there is enough room for everybody to sit their sewing machines on a table and have enough outlets for everybody. And I don't know what your town offers and what, you know, so somebody else would have to get that set up. And I would let you know, people call me up to sign up for it, and I'd let you know what you needed to bring for your class. But I don't know your area and what you have to offer as far as a place that is big enough to have a quilt class. I would like to. We bought this house 7 years ago. It was my grandmother's. This is not the house, but my house across the yard. We bought that 7 years ago, and I had just started making the memory quilts, and as a matter of fact, I started one right before we bought the house, and then when we moved into the house, I had to hurry up and get it finished for this girl to give to her daddy for Father's Day, and that's when it started. And it started pretty quick, and it started really hard and fast. I mean, I feel like I've been in a whirlwind for the last 7 years. I haven't had a break. I haven't had, I have to just take off some time to do something that I want to do. But I had to hang up some old curtains that we had, and they're still hanging up, and not the curtains that I want. Somebody had painted my the first bedroom. There are no master bedrooms in this house. It's 2 bedrooms, and both of them about the same size, and neither one of them has a bathroom. We have 1 bathroom. But, we've got 5 children, and we got 1 left at home, and we didn't need a lot of bedrooms, and we didn't want a lot of house my husband and I did not want a lot of house to, keep up. We want to just be able to decide, hey, let's go down to South Alabama this weekend, and, it doesn't take much for us to get ready to go. We don't have not leaving a lot of obligations behind for a spur of the moment trip. So, we bought another vehicle. We bought this SUV that I don't like to ride in. It hurts my butt. The seats absolutely kill my butt. But anyway, I'd rather travel in my husband's truck than that SUV. It's got a good air conditioner, but the seats are terrible. They're like sitting on concrete. They're awful. But he had good intentions when he bought it. He thought it'd be a comfortable vehicle for us to take off for the weekend and go, but it's not. It's a Kia Sorento, and it's the most uncomfortable vehicle I have ever sit in my life. It's awful. But I want to teach more online classes. I want to travel and teach more, personal classes. I want to get my shop so organized that it's beautiful. I want to display all the beautiful fabrics that I have. I want to display all the threads. And it's cold out. I'm not complaining, but it is fresh out here today. The air is very fresh. I may have to go and get me some lunch and come back. In a little while, the sun will heat up the top of the building and everything will be fine. But for right now, it's the air is a little fresh in here today. But I've got embroidery going. I got a Christmas present. My husband bought me an early Christmas present. I've had it in my shopping cart on Amazon for weeks. Could never push the go button to order it. Just never did have the money I had to buy it. But he bought me, see that iron? Best iron in the whole wide world. It's a Rowena 400. It's got 400 steam holes in the bottom of it. It has a reservoir that it heats the water up. It takes 3 minutes for it to be ready to go. And it has an automatic shut off. And I'm not sponsored by Rowena. I've just been a fan of Rowena for a lot of years. Back, oh my goodness, 30 years ago, I had a Rowena. Just a regular everyday iron. And I paid $100 for that one 30 years ago. But it lasted me about 25 years. It was a good iron. It's a very, very good iron. And so I knew that when I bought this one, I was getting a good quality iron. And I just love the steam. Might not like the steam this next summer, but I like the steam this time of year. It's wonderful. I don't like those little... I was going to the dollar store and buying me a $10 iron every so often. Still got those. They still get hot, but it seems like they don't steam. They steam bad. They steam pretty good when they're new, but after a while, they don't steam as good anymore. And I got... I had a Ladybug that committed Harry in my iron. Yes. He finally broke apart in pieces, but I couldn't get him out. He crawled into the little hole that you put the water in and died. And this iron has actually got a large hole that water goes in, and it's got a clean out valve where you can clean it out. So I could have got a Ladybug out of this one. But that other one, didn't get him out. I got this one done. It's long enough. I just added a little sashing across the top to make it long enough. And there we have it. Alright, this is December the 5th. And I appreciate everybody joining me today for a little chit chat. But I am going to do a lot more quilt classes next year. That is my goal. Also, a little thing, reason sometimes my thumbnails on my videos are something weird, like in the middle of a word or whatever, is because I do not pick my thumbnails. They just, whichever one happens. And it seems like YouTube says, hey, this will be funny, this will be hilarious, let's put that one on there. So that's why they turn out like they do sometimes. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.